Welcome to The Whole Truth. In case you missed my last episode, here it is. In this episode, we will discuss some new cancer fighting guidelines. I will review the documentary King Corn, and I will show you how I prepare my primary breakfast meal. Thanks for watching. Let's get started. This news story comes from the Dallas Morning News, a report which comes from the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine, which will be published on June 30th in the Journal of the American College of Nutrition, offers 6 new guidelines for fighting cancer. First guideline, limit or avoid dairy. The report finds that drinking 2 glasses of milk per day can increase the risk of prostate cancer by 60%. Number 2, limit or avoid alcohol. Just 1 drink per day can increase some cancers by 24%, and 2 or 3 glasses per day can increase the risk of colorectal cancer by 21%. Number 3, avoid the consumption of red and processed meat. Just 1 sausage link or 2 strips of bacon increase the risk of colorectal cancer by 21%. Number 4, avoid eating grilled, fried, or broiled meats, which increase the risk of colon, rectal, breast, kidney, and other cancers. Number 5, it recommended the increase in the consumption of soy products, which can reduce the risk of breast cancer. Number 6, it recommended eating fruits and vegetables, which fight a variety of cancers, especially kale, cabbage, and other cruciferous vegetables, which reduce the risk of colorectal cancer by 18%. I found it especially interesting that they found no disadvantages to eating more fruits and vegetables. Here's the link. It's also in the description, and you can also find the original study in their story. I recently watched King Corn, a documentary filmed in 2007 by Aaron Wolf. In it, 2 recent college grads go to visit a biochemist who informs them that by examining a lock of their hair, he can tell people what they have eaten. When he examines their hair, he tells them they are made of corn. They then go to a grocery store where they realize that nearly every item has corn product in it. So they decide to rent an acre of land in a cornfield in Iowa and follow the process to see what happens to their corn. The first thing they find out they need to do is to register their acre of land with the Food Administration of the U.S. government. Once there, they are told that they will be paid $28 for that acre for growing corn. That's before they've even done a thing. They are then told that they need to fertilize the land and that ammonia will be the best thing to increase the yield. No magnesium, no iron, no nitrogen, just ammonia, and no discussion of nutritional value, just how to maximize the yield. Then they are sold seeds. These seeds have been genetically modified to, again, produce a higher yield. They are genetically modified by chemical companies to be resistant to the herbicides that they're going to use later to kill weeds. Again, all for trying to increase yield and grow the maximum amount of corn. So a chemical company sells them genetically modified seeds so that the chemical company can sell them the herbicide later. See a trend? Then through the course of the movie, we see the corn start to grow. Once the corn gets big enough, the guys decide to try it, and they're surprised to find out that this corn that they're growing doesn't taste very good. They then learn that their corn isn't going to be served at the dinner table. It's going to be used for other things, such as cattle feed, production of corn sweeteners, and of course, ethanol for our cars. On their 1 acre of land, they expect to grow 10,000 pounds of corn. Roughly a third of that will be used for ethanol production. Some of it will be used for corn sweetener, and over half of it, nearly 5,500 pounds, will be used for feed for livestock. It turns out that today's beef cattle are fed 60% corn product. Industrialized cattle farms feed their cattle primarily corn products for 6 months before slaughter. If they don't slaughter them after 6 months, they're probably going to die anyways because their health is so bad from eating the corn. U.S. cattle use 70% of the antibiotics consumed in America. That antibiotics is what keeps them alive while they're eating that corn diet. We then learned that because of the surplus of corn production that started in the 1970s, corn syrup was developed as an inexpensive way to sweeten food and food products. High fructose corn syrup is the primary sweetener in U.S. products because it's cheap, which keeps food pricing down. In the last 30 years, the consumption of sweeteners has gone up 30%, primarily because of high fructose corn syrup. The filmmakers learn that their acre of corn will have little to no nutritional value in the marketplace. 70% of corn sweeteners go to beverages, like soda. Drinking 1 soda a day doubles the risk of type 2 diabetes. Just as a side note, we used to call it adult onset diabetes, but because children are getting it in increasing numbers, they now refer to it as type 2 diabetes. So our filmmakers are told that if they go to McDonald's or other fast food restaurants, basically they're eating corn. The beef or chicken that they're eating have all been fed cornmeal. The sodas that they're drinking are all sweetened with corn sweeteners, and even the French fries that they're eating have all been cooked in corn oil. After growing their corn, our filmmakers find out that the costs for production, renting the land, the equipment that they use, the seeds and fertilizer, adds up to $350. Then when they figure based on the greatest amount of yield and the highest pricing, the best they can hope to make is $330, or a loss of $20. They are then reminded that they were paid $28 by the government when they registered their land. They're also told that there are a number of other subsidies that will be coming their way that will make it profitable. So basically, without government intervention, they lose $20 on that acre. So our government is creating a scenario of readily available, low-cost, unhealthy food. As one man says in the movie, our government subsidizes Happy Meals, not the healthy ones. The filmmakers are told that our generation spends the least percentage of income on food. As I watched this, I thought, yeah, but our generation spends the highest percentage on healthcare costs. In the end, their acre of corn is taken to the grain elevator, where it is dumped onto a giant mountain of corn, waiting to be transported and processed. I did find this movie very educational. I learned a lot about what goes into different products and how much corn infiltrates our lives. I definitely will pay more attention at the grocery store and keep an eye out for different corn products. Hope this review was helpful. Go out and watch this movie for yourself and let me know what you thought. Make sure you check out my other reviews on my website, realwholetruth.com, as well as the Twitter and Facebook pages. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this informative. Stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. Good morning, and welcome back to The Whole Truth. I'm going to make for you my go-to breakfast. It's an oatmeal blend. I make oatmeal, I mix it with some other nutritious and delicious items, put it all together, and it's a great start to my day. Fills me up, gives me energy, and gets me moving until noon. Starts out, I take a half a cup of oatmeal, throw that in my bowl. I then take 1 cup of water, add that, and then for convenience and speed, I just microwave it. So once you've cooked your oatmeal, generally it takes about 2 minutes, and you've got it here. You can stir it up a little bit, make sure you get any excess water spread around and it'll absorb. So I've got my oatmeal cooked. Now I'm going to start adding some of the other stuff. This is chia seeds. I like to add those on. Chia is very healthy. It's kind of something that more and more people have started using over the last 5 years or so. So I'll add those chia seeds in. I also add flax meal. Omega-3s are a big thing, and since I'm not eating any animal, I'm not eating any fish, I still need to get my omega-3s, and flax meal is an excellent source of that. So I'll take a tablespoon and I'll fill that up. Then I like to add some Kashi Go Lean Crunch. I think that adds a little flavor, adds some crunch, and it's a good source of protein. It helps boost my protein intake over the course of the day, so that's a good way to get started. So I add that Kashi in, get a little mix. And then I just start throwing some fruit on top of it. I generally have a pretty wide selection of fruit around, so I'll grab a few different things. Banana, I love to start my mornings with banana, whether it is on my cereal, in pancakes, or just grabbing one on the go. I'll add that banana on top. Our dog loves banana too, so he usually gets at least a few of these slices. He won't let me go without giving him some as well. Strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, and I've got pineapple, so I'll chop that up as well. So I'll chop up my strawberries into small little slices. Throw those on top. I usually try and get all my fruits and vegetables organic whenever possible. Go to a lot of farmers markets. We'll go to Whole Foods. Trader Joe's is a nice place to go as well. Try and stay as local as possible. And throw some blueberries on top of that. Get a lot of different colors. That's the key. Having a lot of different colors to your foods. That's how you make sure that you get a variety of all your nutrition. So then I'll take my pineapple. That's another thing. I never really knew how to go about working with a pineapple, and I don't know that I'm by any means an expert at it, but I grew up with pineapple in a can, so now I try and make sure that I'm getting the real thing. I can shop it out, make sure that I'm getting something that's fresh, no sugar added. I'll chop up pineapple and then just munch on it through the course of the day. Some people like to core theirs. I like the fiber. Give me as much fiber as I can get. So I'll take that core, I'll chop that up, and I'll just keep on eating. I don't throw all my pineapple on there, but I get a good mix. There you can see. Now I've filled up my bowl. I've got oatmeal on the bottom, kashi. I've got my chia seeds, my flax, and then I've thrown in a variety of different fruits. Eat that up. That'll fill you, keep you going, get you to noon and beyond, just in time for something healthy at lunch. So this is my morning. Again, I'll have this probably 6 out of my 7 days, and it's easy, it's available, and it's inexpensive. So it's a great way to go. So that's my morning breakfast to you. Give it a shot. Let me know what you think. Stay healthy, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks again for watching this episode. Go to the website, realwholetruth.com, for more episodes, and follow me on Facebook and Twitter for updates. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Stay healthy, and we'll see you soon.